Welcome to yet another edition of Share with RKB. Hope all is well. Mwebalekwe kuma bulungi. Sweti muli mutambula bulungi ddala. Abakyala mbatubeko mu ngeri enjawulo tumwebalekwe labira mwebalekwe bulungi. Don't stress yourself. Ekiganyo kite mukyala. Ne bwona okubasama ne bwona okaba ne bwona evulunga nga tekijja kubaawo tekijja kubaawo. Ebimu ina bikwasa Mukama Katonda ebisoboka n'obisobola ebiganye n'obigaana. Mwami waba atambule n'agenda kwate bwasazeewo, it is not your problem. Lekera okuwegamba ti bana nakola ki oba ndi mubi oba simwagala enough. No. Yalina ekizibu mukyala. You're very okay, you're fine. Let it go, don't stress yourself. But nokoma okwestressinga n'okutuka nakaba nange nankadira ku speed ya kiyezungirizi because you stress too much. So mukyala esigadde bireke Mukama Katonda abimanyi. Rosikali bala bwankagemanya, and today with me is the bougie. Wajita bougie?
Yeah, bougie.
Bougie. MAMI DEB. Gaina yolda koralero. Kampala cream.
Vibes and visas.
Yeah, that one. Oh. So gaina yolda koralero. Tunyumye muko. Abantu basenga bamanyi tomanyi Luganda.
Ndi mukyala Muganda eyeddira enkima oweziwomeredde eri ekasanda.
Owulidde. Akabbiro ki? Awe balegera okukwatira.
No, but I can find out for next time. Yeah.
Weddira nkima.
Meddira nkima. Yeah. My dad yeddira nkima. Tuli ba nkima. Yeah.
Enya ly'enkima yegwani.
Nantongo.
Efujjo kw'otudde. Ate bw'aba fujjo nnyo.
Yeah.
Buza kukola bibanga ba RKB.
Bassebo ne bannyabo tubaniriza nnyo ku guno omukutu gwa RKB.
Yeah.
I look forward to us having a nice conversation.
Exactly, yes.
Positive, happy, encouraging, and inspiration.
Right?
Yeah.
Olabika bulungi.
Nawe olabika bulungi.
Omanyi omukyala wagamba nti olabika bulungi.
I know.
Kikirize.
You know, it's easier to accept a compliment from a woman.
Yeah, exactly.
Abasajja
aba alina kyanoonya.
akugamba nga alina kyayagala. But omukyala bw'akugamba aba. By the way, insecure women compliment insecure. Like insecure women are the ones that usually compliment you. But wasanga olinga kutunira bwa.
Yeah, omanya ali insecure.
They can't even compliment you. Akutunira what?
Yalinyumya naye obakala. You know, flesh ateeka you know.
Yeah.
Kibuzeemu.
But a secure woman, straight away, she recognizes that you're a beautiful woman. Yeah.
Ate ojja kwekanga nga olaba nti abantu abasinga okuvuma bakyala. Bakyala.
That's sad.
Body shaming bakyala.
That's sad.
You ask yourself why.
Ate omusajja body shaming omukazi kati naawe oba mukazi. Nze nkibagambye.
Anti be babala n'olugambo.
Yeah. Omusajja avuma abakyala about body shaming and stuff. Come on, really?
How come omanyi oluganda olulungi bwe
When we were in the UK, well, all my family still is nze na John n'omwami wange. But growing up in the UK, my mom ga abeera abagamba munju eno, this is Uganda. Era nze I'll discipline you ojja kukubira police, but this is Uganda. Outside, that's the Queensland, that's the UK.
But under my roof?
Yeah, and you're only allowed to speak Luganda at home. Like, my mom boyogera ne muluzungu takutunulira.
Rasuulidde.
Yeah, you have to speak in Luganda. Like, abagenyi bwe bajja waka olina okufukamira n'obabuuza. Yeah. So we grew up in the UK, but with traditional ways.
So by then, walabanga it's a good thing or walabanga torture?
No, I've always seen it as a good thing. I've always had omutima gwange gwasigala Uganda in a way, and it's like bwe bakuleeta on holiday abazadde bwe bakuleeta Uganda, that cut 2 weeks it means so much. It means so much. I fell in love with Uganda from when I was young, and I knew that Mukama bw'akkiriza, I wanted to move back. It was always my dream okubeera Uganda. And then when I gezaako in my first marriage, even my first marriage, nakomawo love. So nagezaako era bwe byalema nenzirayo nenga I felt bad because I was like, n'omusajja omunnayuganda bw'aba nnemye, does that mean siribeera Uganda?
Oh dear.
But then okufuna omusajja ate nga essanyu lye gwe. Kati bw'alaba nga bw'obeera Uganda lw'obeera omusanyufu n'agamba tugende Uganda.
Oh, that's so nice.
So I thank God buli kimu kye nakola I ended up in Uganda.
So how old are you or were you in Uganda?
When I was Uganda, I think 9. Between 9 and maybe 11, because at first it was for a school trip, Kampala, Pirates, Batutwala, like Girl Guides, and then but to move permanently, It was in S1. Yeah.
Struggling n'olulimi okulusa otuka nobera confused omwana nga tamanyi lulimi ki lwaba pickinga.
At home
you speak Uganda, outside English, so you become confused.
Not really, because obviously being in good schools in Uganda, by the way, Uganda's education compared to the UK, Uganda is much better.
Okay.
And I don't know why people because when I was Uganda, I was very advanced for the children my age when I went to the UK.
For real?
Yeah, because when I in my mathematics and science and things like that. So when they put me in class, Ngabalaba, I need to be like in advanced. Because when you join a school, they first put you in beginners, and then when they saw that, or no, so they straight up within like a week or two, the advance you. So the education in Uganda is very good.
Wow.
So my English, I could speak English, but my accent is what got me bullied. In the first, secondary school, I used to get bullied. They call me African boo-boo, you know? Like, fresh off the boat. Yeah. It was a bit mean, but then obviously, with time, with studying, you get used to it. Yeah.
So, to say UK, nga olaba engeri tukuzaamu abaana bwe twabeeranga wano abaana bwe tubakuzaamu bwatuuka UK ng'olaba it's the same treat.
It's different kwangeri. I think I only realize the differences ezo nga oli mu kibiina kubanga kati like my parents in the UK, their friends are Ugandan, most of them, so we all get treated the same way. You only realize how spoiled children are when you're like at school. A teacher can cry. Ngomwana sobolo kavya omsomesa.
Wow.
Those things shock me. Like ngomwana sobolo kuvuma teacher. Now can you get like they can be so, and then you just see a teacher bursting into tears, and I'm like, in Uganda, Uganda teacher quit na corner like it's like but nga teacher can cry because of a student. I used to find that really. If I was a teacher and say in bandit because I was like, you can't allow a student to. Okay, I can't say bandit but I'm just saying. I feel like discipline is so important because I feel like omwana what I'm disciplining tava I don't know neka. Even though I don't believe in like hitting children because I don't hit my kids, I can't. And I can't tolerate anyone that can even. And if I hear that you hit my child, we will part ways. Whether I'm married to you, whether you're married, if I hear that you touched my child.
But what we twakulanga ngomwana ba community.
You find out. I think because I don't believe in. To me, it's still abuse. Like you can try to communicate to a child in a way, or you can find ways of disciplining them. You can just say no TV.
You're grounded.
Yeah, like you can take out the toys in his room. No, but there's ways of finding. Yeah, but I don't believe in it. I try not to. My dad tankubanga ko.
And mommy?
No, my dad has never hit me. Mommy yankuba. Oh, my mom used to beat me, and I would want to do a DNA test. We're like, oh,
why?
I'll be like,
Yanzara.
There's a way on the sea, Yanzara. I'm joking, mommy. I love you. It helped me to be. Na yet, mommy, akuba.
You're mama mutufu, an African mother, right?
But like people that abana batoloka waka. I used to be an ambassador.
Okay.
Ngan toloka. And my mom shouldn't be surprised that Nadine Nova mobile phone, but at first. In the first marriage,
yes,
when it's so no. But I'm saying, kwanga namanyira, boba chagala mbera, you run away.
Waitao.
No, ngende was saying Aunt Margaret, ngende Margaret. Naenga kumacha Aunt Margaret akizana komya waka. Achenga mutuka waka. I don't understand. If a child's run away, why then beat them again?
Okubra kwenjera.
Gateza sebo nkuba gateza
Okto wali mutya. Okto wali so interesting.
Being a child, the thing is, I grew up knowing, I don't like to say this, but know that I'm my dad's favorite. The thing, my dad makes me feel like
you're loved,
a trophy, and everything I used to ask for, like it felt nice to have, and I feel like that's so important in a childhood, for your children to feel like there's love at home.
True.
So that, my dad made sure everything I wanted, he could provide. And he got me to have a mindset of, but where you're into every you go collar.
True.
Yeah.
That's nice.
So my childhood, we traveled. It was peaceful. I think up until my dad got sick. Yeah. Until my dad got a stroke. Everything was so like it was a bed of roses.
So bali wano bonna oba bo basoka ne bagenda baleka wano.
Nze gwe baleka wano.
Alone.
Ewa mama Betty.
Okay.
My mom, my mom's sister.
Yes, mama.
Yeah. So we were here. My dad has always been in the UK from very, very from when I was, let's say, 5 years old. Yeah. So my dad has always been in the UK. Whereas our last born Grace at the time, my dad went to the UK, and then my family again at UK when the rest of the family only went Daddy Luala, and it was meant to be like to say goodbye. Okay. That's why about 12 like indefinite leave, baby too. So it was to say goodbye to Daddy Ngabaloza. He's not gonna make it, and then eventually I was the last one to come. I think because I needed to finish my PLE. And then I tried S1, baby too. And then they said they
all some mindset yali olina tati yakwagala nnyo kati bakulese osigadde weka balaba batutte.
No, when I stayed, my dad would make sure like school canteen. I had unlimited access in the school canteen. You know, things like that. And it meant do you know what it meant to be my friend back then? To be my friend, she can have whatever she wants to. And they billed my dad at the end of the month. Do you know my dad made me laugh young, but it used to be it ended up like mitwalonga, it used to be like £1 a day. He's like, to you you're spending so much, but to him it's like £1 a day, which is like, let's say 4,000 5,000 shillings a day.
Shillings, yes, sir.
But to me I was born.
I don't.
Yeah, because you're like, hey, with Debbie Toja.
Yeah. Oh dear. And primary, how was it like? Ngaba parents bagenzeyo to declining, wasigalo performing bulungi.
With school, while I'm in Uganda, I used to perform very well. Even in the UK, college, like my A levels, I did very well. I did law, literature, and sociology, which I did really well, which helped me get into those schools because I did business with law at Kingston. So yeah, I did it. I've never taken working and studying lightly. Like my dad has always, my parents, actually, let me stop talking about my dad. Mommy, I love you. It's because those chiboko, I'm still traumatized. No, but let me tell you, do you know what got me close to my mom? Obufumbo. There's a way me and my mom got a whole new relationship when I started getting married. But when I started getting married, it's what I do for a living. The first time, yeah. It's not even me. She just stepped in straight away. But in this marriage, I think yakid is that I'm okay. Katkuluno, we're not like we were in my first in my first year, linga like very worried. Yeah. Is everything okay? Even when at first I used to be like, everything's fine. 6 months in, I'm like, girl, I know why you're calling. Yeah.
How was it like okubeera teenager mu nsi ewe abaana eddembe eringi?
The thing is, the way we were raised, saya yuka, because I was a youth leader in church. So my mom made sure that we were very ngaturi nnyo mu kanisa. Like I was a youth leader in Beckton Church in London. And not only that, when my parents got their divorce, because my parents got divorced at the age of when I was 15.
Oh dear.
That made me even and my dad 10 times closer because, you know, I was looking after him. I was looking after my brother and sister. But then they remarried each other when I turned 18. I was like,
oh, wow.
I know. Wow. So they married each other. I was like, and now they're still together 100 years later. Actually, they've been married. They're making 40 years, I think, next year. No, this year they're making 39 years in marriage. Next month, they're making 39 years. Yeah. Because I got my Kwanjula was on their anniversary. Yeah.
So, twayayuka. Oli mu church. Ne twabana babasumba bangi nnyo abayayuka. Ngabana omwana awakanga eddiini y'amaanyi.
Maybe they're so restricted.
Okay.
my parents have always allowed me to
be you.
Yeah. So because being like, I only started drinking at the age of 30 and my parents did not drink. They only found out on like a reality show when someone said, Debbie, tell you I'm busy now. Yeah,
At 30. Oh,
no, my first marriage made me drink. Okay, not like an alcoholic, but
stress.
Not stress, loneliness. You finish work, because he's not there. So you finish with a client. Let's say, because I used to bond with my clients. Kati, let's say you've been shopping here, we've been laughing, and she's like, "Oh, let's go here for like, you know, a glass of." And I'm like, I don't drink. Kati, those times eventually you're like, let me try. When I tried, I'm like, bullet job. The answer is here.
This.
No, but I don't encourage drinking. Responsible
once drinking. In a while, because the doctors bagamba, 1 glass of wine, red sweet wine is okay. It's good for the heart.
But I've taught myself I try to only drink on the weekend. Yeah, because by the way, drinking makes you put on a lot of weight.
Yeah, true.
So I'm trying to not gain my weight back. So I have to avoid things like alcohol. Make water your friend.
I know, but it's not easy.
It's not.
But you get there until the first marriage where your husband.
Okay.
Kale.
That's when I started.
All right.
I tried alcohol for the first time.
Yes.
When I was lonely, but I've never been a drunkard. I understand. Yeah, but I'm just saying my childhood, Nakula. I've never tried smoking. I didn't drink my whole.
Been a good girl.
Yeah, because of church. And if when it came to like dating, I only started dating, let's say in my I think if I date someone for like 6 years. So I've never had the dalu stage properly. Yeah, but in this marriage, my husband allows me, like he makes me tap into that child me, if that makes sense. Like he allows me to, because
that little girl to come out.
The one that's fighting.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, how did you manage the breakup, the divorce, and everything? Because sometimes abantu are emotionally drained.
It was.
Process.
Yeah.
So how?
Esther, can I have some tissue? I feel like
No, you're okay.
Yeah. No, it's fine. It's okay. It really hurt. When I say hurt, it broke me. And I always say this, like most women don't realize that you will recover. I honestly felt like I would never heal from this. I remember while we were in, it was so painful. I remember I stopped speaking to people because I was so embarrassed.
Yeah. Why?
Do you know a breakup? No, you feel like a failure. You feel like you failed at something. Like I would never, because 40 people flew from the UK for my wedding.
Wow.
And do you know what it means Musama? I mean, those people in the UK come sent in tickets, hotel, and you get like maximum 2 weeks a year.
Only?
Yeah.
Wow.
In a full-time job, usually most jobs don't give you more than 2 weeks a year. So for someone to dedicate that for your wedding, and you only spend there 1 year. Most people have never been to Africa, but they're coming for your wedding, and you only spend there 1 year. I was so embarrassed. Ekanisa, Bansabida, they blessed me. Like, I was so embarrassed. When I felt, I didn't know how to be a single woman in Uganda. Because for me, I came to be married. So I was like, you know what? Kanzideyo. And I'd invested too much in Uganda to walk away. I had bougie, I had the farm. So I was like, you know what? Let me go back and now triple everything. Because when we broke up, even my businesses were failing.
It has to.
Yeah, because he was in charge of my farm.
Okay.
Yeah. And I remember when I asked him, can I take over the farm? Let me tell you, never let a man run your business. Because I think, yeah.
Why on earth were you like asking him to manage your business?
No, from the beginning he did. I never managed it the entire time we were like married. Because for me, that's why I had time to do things like bougie. Because for me, as long as I'm
busy,
no, for as long as I have a gap, like simani kubera ongandi idol.
Yes.
So when I had time, I was like, if I'm not managing this business, Otiano kubuza, how is it going?
You know?
Yeah. So I was like, you know what? Let me occupy my time. Let me start this other business. Yeah. But when I went back to the UK, I was like, let me disappear. Only my mom knows where I am. Nenekwe kamucheyo. I literally just disappeared and just decided to listen.
But no kind of family your mommy.
Was it your managing?
How?
No, he said I will help you.
Okay.
And the thing is, when a man says I'll help you, you don't want. And by the way, I know better now because I know who I am. I value myself. But then, oba we guyo msaja, oba we guyo bufumbo, oba like, you guys have been. Okomanya, I knew what was keeping like that relationship together because I remember I got desperate to keep my marriage together. That I remember when we were breaking up, I even told my mom, I was like, do you think I should just let him manage the farm for the sake of keeping my marriage?
Yes.
Like, I was like, do you think I should just let him manage the farm? I was like, I can just add money in the business. You guys, not knowing your worth will make you do some stupid things. And that's why I was like, thank God that it didn't work out because I wouldn't know what real love is. Whether you have this or don't have this, they'll be there regardless. Yeah.
How did you get the courage to say it's over, I'm done?
It wasn't me that said I was done. It was it got to a point. There's things that happened that I was like, this is between life or death. I remember when I made the choice, actually, I didn't want my marriage to end. What I did, I packed everything and I hid it. There's a room we had. I mean, there's like I packed my clothes and pretended novia just to see if they'll fight.
Yeah.
And that was the beginning. Because the thing is, there's pretending that and then it's the beginning. And now I'll definitely go for real.
Yeah.
So that's how I ended up going for real. Because when I love that, kanotekamukanze, and when I love that, kanokemukanzemo, he instead went and told like his parents that it's
like when.
It's like that's when I went back to now get all my stuff. And when I say get my stuff, if as long as I paid for it, I was going with it. And that's everything. No bulb come. If I paid for it, what's up? So how are we dividing things? I was like, for as long as I paid for it, I am taking it. The only things I didn't take are things like his suits and stuff that I like if I bought, but I was very
basically
no, I wouldn't put it that way because like my dowry he paid for. I can't say consider like, I didn't pay for my dowry. Mumikolo, my parents were like kakuase because I think for my wedding I only paid for the decorations. That first one, let me make it very clear. The decorations, no kwe ambaza.
Yes.
And I think that's it. Everything else, because the thing is, he knows a lot of people, and a lot of people, and then I also got contributions from the UK.
Wow. Sweetheart.
But now,
how did you even meet with your first husband?
We met in church.
In the UK?
No, here.
Okay.
I was here on holiday for those 2 weeks, Zoja. And we met in church. Like, he was next to me. I was like, he was like, he came to me. What I liked about him, there's a guy that was sitting next to me and trying to make people think that I'm with him. But he came and literally just like talked to me like, this person's not here. And I was like,
oh, can't call it.
But he didn't take my number straight away. And then the next time I saw him, but it was outside church. That's when we exchanged numbers. Yeah. And then we spoke long distance for a long time. Yeah.
For how long?
I don't want to make this interview about an ex-husband when I have a whole new man.
Right.
And I have a man that is a man. Not he's a man. So even talking about my ex, and she'll get up for people to learn from.
Yeah.
I don't say it because I'm bitter. I don't say it because I'm angry. I'm in a very happy chapter that I continue to pray for. And so I talking about him does saga I don't want
you know why
it's just for women to learn.
Exactly, because katwali omuntu struggling ali mu relationship is so abusive.
But my ex-husband was never abusive. He was never abusive.
How do I even say it? It's over my relatives, my friends, and everything. Like now we're going to swala. So katwali no mulala ngalemede mu bufumba just because at your swala nga tofumbida because you like what you're doing, but because you're just keeping up the appearance.
I would never, like, for as long as I think learn to pray about your relationship. And for me, I can't be in a place I don't feel valued. I just saw when I'm sajja nganda bataneguya. It is with nalaba ngono tacha neguya at all. Like that's when I was like, I love too much to stay where I don't feel it.
Waitwa muzadde mwana?
No.
Oh, thank God.
No, but I left when we had just miscarried. I was still bleed. Like it was bad.
Sorry. So how long did it take you okufuna this man, the real man?
It was a prayer. No, but this one I'd given up on men.
Basajja
No, so it's but I was literally like done. I was done. Nali focusing like let me just make my money. Because I had my son. Yes,
after this marriage.
No, how? Okay, let me explain. Yes. Closing this chapter, how? I fell in love with this girl at my farm.
After how long? After the breakup?
No, during my marriage.
Okay.
Actually, my husband used to be away 5 days a week.
Okay.
A jock weekend. So to feel the loneliness, and that's why I used to tell him, I'm like, another woman would just get another man because you're never here. I decided to fall in love with this girl. So Mulunji was, to me, she healed my heart. So Mulunji stayed with me. And then when I left this marriage, I made sure I got her someone to look after her and be with her while I'm in the UK.
Okay.
Actually, Esther used to help me. She's still with me, but she used to help me with Mulunji. And then, so I had Mulunji, who was my first love. And then now, in that loneliness, I met a Ugandan who was my friend. Do you know what it means to be in a country? Your life is work. From
the same country.
We were friends. My son's dad, we were friends. He was actually my best friend. I tell you, Yankwana Bulunji. Now, when we finished work,
what do you mean, Yankwana Bulunji?
You finish work, like for me, money does not impress me. It's how someone makes you feel seen. And that's how we had my son.
Wow.
Well,
omutomula ajagamba nti waitwa nakuhealinga noingia relationship endala. How long did it last?
It was, my divorce was final. Like I'd filed for divorce, and divorce doesn't take overnight. So it's like maybe like a year after. Because I remember, when did I even file for divorce? I filed immediately. When I left and I realized there's no going back. And this man, like when I realized it's a closed chapter, I filed, made sure it was done. And then I was in the UK at the time when I filed and I came back to go to court, But when it was done, I moved on. I found someone who was my friend. I think he used to always say he used to actually always tell me, he's like, Debbie, you're not healed. You're not healed. And I feel bad for him because he never got that Kutija Debbie.
True.
But I'm happy bleeding. We made a baby.
You are still bleeding.
But we made a beautiful boy. Oh my God, motherhood healed me. Let me tell you, if I wasn't healed, motherhood, like giving birth, healed me. Like totally healed me. Because my mom actually told me you will never feel alone again. Like I felt complete, even because I was with Mulunji, but even still, there's something about having your own child. I used to cry for like a month because I remember I was in my parents' house in London and I'd hold my baby and I'd be crying.
Mommy, crying?
No, because I was like, I'm alone with this baby. Well, the father of my child, we broke up when I was pregnant because he used to say things like, "You're going to get fat. You're going to."
Yena yeba nange Debbie. Omuntu oganda ogenda kuba munene n'omukyawa.
He was not as interested when I was fat, to put it that way.
Okay.
And I was okay with it because if I've survived a divorce, I can survive anything. He's not a bad man. I don't think he's capable of committing. That's all it is. Because he's still single as we speak. Anyways, as far as I know, Simon.
Abambi.
Yeah. No, he's not like that. We're not like that. Yeah. When we broke up. Yeah.
So when you gave birth, did you call him?
No, he was there. He came like the next. He was there, but I mean, he's not like upset. He's not upset. But one thing I won't do, I won't tell my son that that's your dad, because I'm lava once every 2 years. But he sends what he can, but I can't confuse my child. So Malachi, Michael's your dad. He pays school fees. He feeds us. That's daddy. Nemulungi, that's
Malachi wali kwa nashitegeera nti wamulimba.
My son knows.
Okay.
My son knows. Okay. And the thing is, however much we think that Malachi thinks that's his dad, Malachi wababuza Michael, he'll never say daddy. He says, hi Michael.
Wanje.
Good night, Michael. No, I don't mind. I can't force. But the thing is, I can't force him to be like, say daddy. I can say daddy, but I can't force my son to call another man dad when he hasn't. Yet to me.
I know.
Yeah.
Uncle.
God forbid. And I said, God forbid. What if I died? And then Michael is looking after Malachi and Mulungi, and then he moves on, and then he forces Malachi to call another woman Mami.
Yeah.
I will come from my grave. Like, you can't make someone. No, he will say daddy when he wants.
Okay,
yeah,
that's nice.
Yeah,
wachukira ddala enkolayo ya kizungu.
Not
because abakazi abafirika omwami gwoyina mu nyumba at that moment.
I know what daddy by force.
Yes,
call him daddy.
No, geno ite daddy ali mmere.
No, I tell him because I say tell daddy, and he'll say, because you say, go say hi, go say good morning to your dad, and he'll say, good morning, Michael. I'm like, wow, but it's okay, because let it be by choice. Yeah.
So how was life like okwera n'omwana oli in the UK? Because I hear it's very expensive.
Oh my God, it's so expensive.
Okubanga olina omwana.
Yeah, that's why my heart, like, I will always have love for single moms, like, because I understand. I want to say single moms that want to work, because it's so hard, almost impossible to work the hours you want and also be present as a mom, and even to have help, because childcare, like nursery, actually sometimes and then you're like, what's the point of working? It's like, say I'm present. It doesn't make sense. So it's so hard. And you value so much to make the people that I'll never forget my sister Eva Yanyamba to look after my son Malachi. Nayenga, to visit them, I have to get on like, you have to get on a coach from Kwanga trains. You can't sustain that cost, because it costs you like at least $1 million shillings.
What?
For the train?
Wow.
The train, yeah, from
Is
London.
That a month?
No, like, let's say on my day of somebody week. Wow. Because of how far she lives.
Yes.
Because she's the only one that can accept to look after him. But then if you go by coach, you have 1 day off. Cut that 1 day off. If you go by train, it will take you, let's say, 2 hours to get to them. By coach, it will take you 6 hours. But train is now, let's say, mitwalo kumi instead of the kakade. So sometimes you're like, you know what? Let me just get on this coach. So 6 hours to get to them, 6 hours to come back. So already you've lost 12 hours just to go. And your day off is 12 hours. I mean, 24 hours.
Yeah.
So you've lost 12 just to get to your son. There are times I would get to him, Gayeba, Sisa, Kumi Kumacha, no Mukwata Boti, and being a single mom. Every time I think about it, it gets me so emotional. Because the most emotional times would be when I'm leaving him. Like saying goodbye. And sometimes you say goodbye in like at 4 a.m, because let's say the bus, that coach sawa banga kumi, and now you have to say goodbye. It used to be horrible.
I can
It was so bad. And that's why what the nature girl with my husband, Michael, I'll never take you for granted.
Thank you, Michael.
Because this is yeah, and I dated someone that was very comfortable with me sending my son to Uganda. I remember there's a guy I was dating, and he was like, if it's affecting your work schedule, send him back to Africa. And then here comes Michael. Michael's first thing was like, go get your son from Uganda.
So omwana we yabeerayo banga ki okubeera n'oyo omukwano gwo? Like you have to
No, with
that.
My sister.
Yeah,
it was like 1 month.
Only 1 month.
And then another month, they took us like, because she was like, oh, Debbie, I can't work properly. Like, because she works from home. That's why it made sense to live. But then she was like, I have, like, there's certain meetings I have to go. And then I can't go. Like, it was too much for her. So we then took him to my dad in London. So when it got to, Daddy helped me so much. You guys, parents, my dad helped me so much having Malachi. But then when Daddy was now going to Uganda, there's a time, because my parents are in and out of Uganda and they're in and out of the UK. So when Daddy was going to Uganda, he was like, Debbie, I know this is going to be so hard, but nan tuto no mwana Uganda. I cried.
Why?
No, because and now he's going. Because now he's going. Who's going to look after him?
But he's saying he's going to take him with him.
Yeah, but now I'll be away from him. Jukila now I can't, on my day off, I can't saw mulabako. And then when my son was in London, now nalekera okusula ku mulemo nga ne bwe mala shift sawa 8 o'clock. Ne bwe mala shift 8 o'clock, I'll take the train to London. I get to London at 11 a.m. I will at least Susan Mokoteko, and then I leave at 4:30 in the morning. To meet Kastan Susan yeah. Yeah, but this and then Nobuza Daddy and my dad has this thing, he used to video call you all the time, or kulaga or no naganyo kuria, things like that. So that's why I have such a soft spot for single moms. People don't understand those. But then when my dad took him to Uganda, it was so hard. It was so hard. He was away from me altogether for 6 months, but it felt like 6 years.
But did it help, like, financially?
Sentence and never call even then. To me, it wasn't even worth it because, of course, now you're working full time. But in the end, for what? Like, I feel like those fragile years. I know not all women can, let's say, be in the in the position to, let's say, but if you can, honestly, if you can, in those fragile years, do whatever it takes to save your children. Especially ngomwana tanayiga na kwogera taso akugamba nti this person did this or this person did that. Like, there's such fragile years,
and the bond,
yeah. It was such a hard time.
Around 4 o'clock in the morning. Your period. Just
to be away from him. That like like things like but he said this word and you missed it, or like you just feel like I shouldn't miss anything. I don't want to miss anything. Yeah.
But singa okuluma abakyala nera bali single abali mu nseezo.
If you're single,
yes,
you don't have a child.
You have a child, a single mother.
A single mom. It's centers okugweramu like childcare. Chiduma kubanga centers oyagala zigweremu like your child.
But I hear anti baba was sent kasitoza they pay you.
That money is not worth it. Okay, the reason I say that, center government it is to keep you in that place. I'll give you an example. In my circumstances, the money I used to get when I stopped working, because before I went back to full-time work, as a center zakamwanye, bakwanga million, let's say, bidich tundu, that's what I is. That money is not enough.
Bidich tundu, mwezi week?
Mwezi.
Okay.
Because for me, jukira kati first, I think some women get like even accommodation.
Okay.
Yeah, but I was living with my parents. But sente ziba tezimala.
Kitundu Debbie.
Really? Tezimala.
Manchi wano waliwo omukyala ng'afuna omwezi $5,000.
But the expenses there are more because even transport is not cheap. Kati, let me tell you, omanyi that just transport akakadde kagwawo, and that's if you choose to use public transport.
Wow.
Yeah. Kati, life there is way more expensive, way more. Kati tolowozezza ku muntu alina rent, ate bwe bakula rent, they don't. Waliwo abamu nga ennyumba tebagikuwadde 100% going bills. Amasanyalaze, amazzi, council tax. Kati awo osazeewo nti tojja na kuvuga because driving is expensive. In Uganda, driving doesn't take that much money. In the UK, you have MOT, you have insurance. Some people is that 2.5 zigwera just more insurance. Emotoka. So life there is so expensive.
And tickets, tickets.
Oh, the teko tickets. Oh my God, backward tickets for anything and everything. So 2.5 is nothing compared to the bills and the yeah. Niboba tosazeewo nti niboba ogambye nti tojja kwegulira wadde kalega. Just bills.
Zizimalawo.
Yeah, it's not even enough. It's not enough. Yeah, I've done it before. I've had 4 jobs before, but that's before I had a child.
Okay.
But this is when I was saving up for my marriage. I used to have 4 jobs. I had a 9 to 5. I had a Monday to Friday. So I was a legal PA. So I was doing a 9 to 5. Katinga, oh, thank God for Senga Joyce. Auntie Joyce, I love you so much. Auntie Joyce, yeah, I'm funny. The second job, the Ujensula. Katinga, Auntie Joyce, I could call it at that hour. You know, Kati, if I finish work at 5, so it takes me an hour to get to this job. Kati, this job expects you at 6. So to finish work at 5, well, in your train settle to make it realistically, I would make it for like 6:30 coming to 7. And she does that hour for me for free every day. Wow. So now I work from 7 till morning, and then she comes an hour early for me. So I have to now be at my 9 to 5 at 9. At 9. So she will come in at 7:30.
So that you leave.
So that I leave. Wow. Ela mukama, I don't know what like Auntie Joyce omtima gwali nae. For someone, and that's like for over a year. Imagine for someone to start an hour early and finish an hour later. She has such a selfless heart. I love you so much.
She's your auntie.
She's my dad's brother, like my proper auntie. Same mom, same dad.
Okay.
They shared the same mom, same dad with my. But omtima goyanda guy. And I love you so much, Joyce. So yeah, so she would help me do that second job, and then weekend no timbayeng or mbaga, and then yeah, that was my first business. I had a decorating company, and then actually my dad used to help me, and my mom because their labor is very expensive. You have to pay people per hour and stuff. So, and then because you do like mbaga, and then I had another job as well where I collect money at the door for people to enter. Like let's say they're entering a comedy show. Katinze ngabakwa pound chikumi, which is like mitwala na yeah atano. Katizo za Sunday. So I had like 4 jobs. For as long as there's a window, no nyomuli mgwezo take out. Jukira, you're there to monitor these women that are in like with these 3 women. This is before my first marriage, because not in the hospice, but this job, you just write how these people have been, or she like Karen watch TV from and then
is that care?
It's still care,
okay,
but these people are independent.
Okay.
I did care later on,
okay,
but this one, it was just to take notes. You watch them taking their medication. You note down that they did, and then everyone goes to bed at 10. So I also go to bed.
Okay.
Yeah. So I remember when I was like, Katinga Atao, I can never go back to to go into sleep without being paid. Because wamanyira omulimo nti
webakane bakusasula.
yeah. So it was a hard hustle. But ekyasing okunuma with all that hustle. Something I was kola ozwereza.
Kimanyi okugamba I hear people sente zebulaya teziwera. Bategeeza ki?
Nanti the bills. I think the reason I say I was fortunate is because living wise, I've always had my parents home, like in the UK. So me, I've never had things of like rent. I've rented before out of Fujo. Like, I want to get my own place. I'm moving out, daddy. So I've done that before. After university, I got my own place. It's if I was to say I've wasted money, it's the first time in my life I would say that was a waste of money.
Renting your own place.
Rent. Yeah, because I was like, I could have just stayed home.
What do you achieve?
Independence, I can party. But in the end, I ended up just always working. Because you're like, Kale, if I was in my father's house.
Oh, Daddy, I want to come back.
Oh, it made me go back. I don't remember. It was something.
Because I just imagine.
And then my dad even helped me pack. Like, let me stop just talking about my dad. My mom will be, I think my mom says it a lot. It's like, oh, you're going to
that was the same level.
No, it's because me and my dad are actual like friends. And my dad makes you feel like we're friends. My mom is strict. If you are not strict, mommy, I'm joking. I love you.
So, Togereko, that's the new husband, the man.
But the new husband is that that old husband.
Yeah, okay. So, editor, so how did you meet Michael?
We met in the UK. We met in the UK. My focus is just call center zange. It was literally just focusing on work, and I met this guy, but I didn't take it serious. Up until, and he studied me for a long time, by the way. Michael didn't tayampa pillar. For 3 months, he was just like, he just views your statuses, goes on your social media. Once in a while, like, was like, how are you in Paris every weekend? If like you're doing like this kind of job, he's like, how are you? I was like, I'm not in Paris to like to be flexing. I'm in Paris. Like on my day off, you get the first train to Paris in the morning. No Siban go shopping for bougie. And then you get the last train back to London. And then no bitwale wa Salabed.
Nabidete Uganda.
Kati from Salabed, no dayo kumulimu. So I was like, I'm not in Paris to be glamorous. It's not like...
It's work.
Yeah. So he's studying for a long time. And then he's like, okay. So if you have a business in Uganda, why isn't your business paying you enough to not be away from... Why are you away from your son if you have a business? I was like, my business suffered with COVID.
Oronga tegeno kutegera son. Basically, mutandise okudating.
No, we're not dating. We were just talking.
Okay, you are
He was
friends.
just studying me.
Okay.
Yeah, he was just studying me. He studied me for a while, actually. Because Nange, I had someone else I was talking to. Let's say I had a boyfriend-ish. Nenga, that boyfriend has, first of all, made me take my son back to Uganda. Because he was like, take your son back. And he was wealthy. The guy I was dating,
Ugandan?
No, he wasn't Ugandan. He was actually from Paris, but he was a French guy, but he was Cameroon.
Okay.
So he was black. He was my age. Then he was because he was my age. You know what it means to date someone who's black and he's your age?
Yes.
And he looks like he'll be like a good husband. But actually, he was a good guy. You know, there's not a lot of wealthy people that are nice.
Uganda, he's not good.
No, you're coming back. No, yeah. In the end, when I was breaking up with him, because now when I saw that Michael is a great candidate, I ended this relationship. This guy used to live in Canary Wharf. He had a penthouse in Canary Wharf. He had a home in Manhattan. He had a home in Paris. He had a home in Mayfair. Like, he was wealthy. Na yenga mkodo. Nga this guy will watch. Even his house, the one in Canary Wharf, was on the 47th floor.
Wow.
Yeah, nga you literally look at London. You look at the River Thames. Nenga okay, that no genda ku that cheyo. That hospice I was working in.
Baby.
In the end, he was like, I was just testing you. I was like, testing? Testing? Well, if I was testing you, you failed. And he heard that I've left him for an older guy, he was so embarrassed. He was like, I would have done everything for you. I would have given you more. Now you're saying it. Because for me, the minute Michael, when he said it, we weren't dating. When he said, go get your son, we weren't dating. To me, I was his for life. Almost talk about go get your son. Straight away. Because he was like, oh, cholera sentiment. Like, what is it that's keeping you away from your son? How much? When I told him, this man gave me double and then took me to Paris. We restocked bougie. You know, these gowns, Michael Yajuza bougie gave me what I needed because I told him I'm just recovering from COVID. I want to put money. I want to put A, B, C, D. I want to change this. Michael, he didn't stutter.
Mombi.
Yeah. Katoli, I was like, bye. His name was Caesar. I was like, bye, Caesar. Bye-bye.
So do you think a relationship in Michael, the best kusente or real love?
No, it was the fact that, chisa. Like for someone, no kugamba, I want you to be with your son. And I don't know, for someone to be that attentive, I loved how attentive he was with what's important to me. And he was such, like, we used to have fun. Like, and I can't believe, like, I remember there's a time I was on holiday and I actually regretted going with, I was like, I actually said, I'm having fun. That's how much fun. Actually, for me, my marriage this time, and that's why I know, to me, by God's grace, I know it's going to last. It's because I'm marrying my friend.
Your friend. He's your friend.
But the craziest things. Michael can go on a date and tell you what happened in detail. Because I used to be like, tell me everything.
Wow.
And Nange tell me everything. When you start off that kind of friendship, like, we tell each other everything. And I can see, that's why, mugamba. Yeah. So,
was he your first white boyfriend?
Abazungu tubaludem.
I love you.
When I date, I don't look at color. Let's just put it. I don't look at mzungu no. Like if someone is vibes, like if we can talk, if we can have a good conversation, or like how you treat other people around you, or are you rude? Are you honest? Are you transparent? I like a man that's transparent, honest, loyal. So when I see those things, I will not look at what color. I won't look at. Shockingly, I didn't even think I'll be married to an older guy because Michael's 22 years older than me.
Wow.
But I've got on with that, like a man his age 10 times better than someone my age. Katinza, someone my age anyiza. And I can't stand as a man. When Kulaba went in and Daba kusinza magezi, oh my God.
Turn off.
Forget turn off. I swear. No, as in, I can't take you serious. I love a man, aina magezi. Musajanga. So for me, it's so important for a man to be smarter than me and more than me, because in a way, whether you believe it or not, ojamunyoma, kabera maka.
Akatonako.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that's why I feel like that's why I can't look at color. I can't look at even a wallet. For me, money does not make a man. Here, and I feel like omusajja ina magezi tusaba butakola sente ate omusajja omunafu they should even be a prison for them.
Nakubuuza gwe katukole tutya
nze I want a man with solutions.
Yes,
don't bring me a problem. Lead. Yeah. Whatever it is, regardless of how much money my husband has, I never make him like simukiriza kubeera if there's something that needs to be done, you tell him, because a man's always meant to be a man. Whether you have money or don't not have money, be a man.
Yeah,
he has 3 children. Yeah.
Did they accept you?
What choice did I have? I'm joking. I'm joking. But I joke a lot.
Yeah.
No, Michael loved me with all his heart, and the way he introduced me in a way like, this is my like teenage agenda. So in a way, it came that if you love your dad and you wish him well, he's happy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Benkana na wewe batoko gwe. Are they your age? Older than you.
No, they're younger.
Okay.
They're younger. He's not that old. Because there's like 29, 25. Yeah, they're younger. I'm in my mid-30s.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'm in my mid-30s.
You look good.
Thank you. But I'm still your mommy. I'm joking.
Yeah.
I'm joking.
Michael nawe bajja kuita Debbie.
I'm joking. I play too much. Yeah.
So, how long did it take Michael to propose?
Immediately. No, I'm joking. Say, well, do you know what's crazy? No, we didn't date for that long. But the thing is, to me, I feel like what makes it seem like we've been together for so long is because our marriage or our friendship or relationship is not, because we've always lived together. That's the thing. And our living together, he doesn't go, you know how a man goes to work at 9 and comes back at 5? So we've always been home.
Wow.
And then we live together and we're together all the time. No,
okay.
Like we travel,
you enjoy each other.
Yeah, we love the same movies. We like we do fun things. Like, and Michael loves fun Debbie. Because he says, because I've always asked him, I was like, what is it that you saw in me that made you want to marry me so fast? Because Michael, we dated, back to the question of how long he took to propose. I think he proposed after a year of dating. And then after he proposed, within the next year, so he proposed on my birthday. And then the following birthday, we started Mikolo. And we did it back to back. Literally, it was Coachella in March. Was it March? April. It was in April, yeah. Because Coachella was April. Kwanjula was May. Wedding was November, yeah.
So emikolo gyatandika toddamu nofuna flashbacks z'emikolo giri emirala. Like notandika okuba nga funa anxiety. Yes.
Gino baali bagiyita mikolo. You can't. No, I was happy. I can't even compare.
Okay.
No, I was so happy. Like, this mikolo, we are mikolo. So to me, I can't. Anxiety for what? No.
Same friends. You know, we're inviting the same people.
In the UK. No, it was my Coachella was mainly family. It was literally 99.9% family. It was my singers, you know. And then Kwanjula, some people came from the UK, some, which I'm so thankful for. And my mom's friends. In Uganda, I have actually struggled to because in the UK, moving here for good, you want to find, because in the UK it was easy to have friends that you've had your whole life. You've been in church together for as long as whatever. But I feel like in Uganda, it's taken me a lot of time to get settled with friendships because Nzentija. I think nakajanja, I want to, if I love you, I love you.
At if you're going to stab behind the back.
That's not a Ugandan thing. That's worldwide. People do that. So why is about Uganda? Yeah. No, with friendships here, it's been hard because now I love different because now I know who I am and I love myself. I can't be in a friendship where I don't feel respect. I don't feel valued. I've actually been in a friendship. Anyway, let's move on. I just feel like simanyi kubera in a situation nga munimo kunyoma because the sikunyoma saga kunyoma bantu ate nange saga banyoma. So with friendships here, I'm learning, but I'm happy. I have a great my foundation is good. My husband, my children. My life revolves around business, so you'll find that the people I end up, let's say, being close to, there's some sort of alignment. I don't know how to be friends with people that don't have the same values as well. So yeah.
So about the Mikolo, Michael later Uganda, yes, Africa.
He's been to Morocco. He had actually, yeah, he has, yeah.
So I took out to call Mikolo bimanyi.
He found it so funny. He was having fun because I remember they were telling him
yes.
He was ready to jacket coat and they're no. I was like, God. I used to keep holding his hand as a baby dog because he has this dance move. Baby, I'm sorry. Yeah.
And Mikolo, Jali Maldives. Was that your wedding?
The white wedding was in Maldives, yeah. Because that's where he proposed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Twalabanga bagamba nti funding abantu bonna abajja for your wedding.
Michael did,
wedding.
not me.
You and Michael, you're one now.
Yeah, he funded everything. Yeah. Each person actually cost 15 million. Each person, but he got Twitter, cost him 15 million. Yeah.
Wow.
And that's not the wedding.
Uh-huh.
That's just for flights. I mean, that's just to get people to Maldives, and that's the accommodation. Because everyone had all-inclusive. And all-inclusive is whatever you want. And eating and drinking in Maldives is not cheap.
I know, right?
Yeah. And then now you have the wedding, because the wedding was also a different budget. Yeah. So now paying for the wedding itself was also a different bill for him. So he really did a lot. This is why I will never could know back.
You know?
Such a sentence as it take a more. Like,
wow.
Yeah. I won't disgrace you, baby.
But what to know demo or was a budget yalinga center maker?
I don't know. If so we were 35 for the wedding. So that's 35 times 15 million. And now the actual wedding.
Yes.
I don't know. I just used to see things and I'm like, oh, I used to be like, can I have this? Can I have that? Can I have this? Yeah.
For how long?
7 days.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Tonobanga.
Sisobola.
Wow.
And he's a good man. He's easy to love. The reason I say Sisobola is because he makes it easy. Michael yanjigirizo kubera married. Does that make sense? He teaches me about marriage every day. Like, you know, in marriage, you're not meant to just give up like that. Like, he teaches you, and that man has refused to give up on me, and I thank him for it. Michael, I will never upset you again. Again? No, I upset him a lot. It's like, I keep reminding him, I'm like, because I'm a young wife, you know?
Yes.
You know? Ninamo kadalu. I don't go out as much, but my husband touches like literally he's always home. And then you come back with your friends over, you have like parties at home till like late. And he's like, baby, I'll be sleeping. Feel free to join me when you're ready. Like, he's that patient. Like, he'll let you live your life. He won't tell you no. He won't say don't do it. He'll just say prioritize me. That's it.
Okay.
But Simo, like, I've calmed down. No, he supports me because my content, I earn from it. Okay. Yeah, I earn from it. Before, he never used to believe it, but now he does. Okay. Oh my God. When I got my biggest contract, the Showmax Africa one, and when he saw how much they're paying me for one video, for a 45-second video, that's when he realized, oh, content works. Okay. Now he supports my content because he knows. And I've always told him, I'm like, baby, we have to have the best cameras, we have to have the best this, we have the best that, because your content has to have very great quality. True. Yeah. So do you have babies together? Children? Yes. Not yet. And I've just done my body. I know. I'm not gonna have it myself. Okay. We're going to try with surrogacy. Okay. If it's God's will for us to have children, we will. But he's had 3 children, you know. I will adopt as many children. I want to give him children. Because actually, it's so weird. I asked him this morning. I told him, out of like, how important is it for me to give you a baby? Because I was like, if it's not that important, we could just leave it. Because I wouldn't carry it. Okay. We would get my eggs and his sperm and have surrogates, and because it's still the same, it's still our baby. So what was his answer? He was like, I've grown to the idea of us having children together, and I do want us to pursue it. I was like, oh, okay. Okay. Because we tried IVF, and then when it wasn't successful, it put me off. It put me off. I was like, oh. But then when I read more into it, I heard that people are successful after 5 times. I was like, what? You know, Bakube saw it. Bakuba wano, Bakuba mulubuto, Bakuba wano. It's such a long process. And it plays with your mental health as well. Hormones are like this. Katinze nantongo awe. Toina budobo.
Kwa now we're on the move.
Yeah, you want to be able to work,
True,
but emotionally you're so unstable. Yeah.
Let's talk about your body. How do you feel?
I thank God. I thank God for my husband for protecting the gains.
Okay. Oh my God.
Debbie, grab your getting.
What's your?
No, it was something I never in a million years think I would ever do, but I ended up doing it and I don't regret it.
Why?
I never thought I would do it.
Yeah.
Because I used to love my body. I used to be confident. Uganda and social and comments, they will humble you. You bring your confidence on social media.
People are sad. I think they're just sad.
They humbled me.
So you decided to go for it.
I did it, and I'm glad I did, and it's okay. I'm happy.
So Chamala Bangati to heal, like to look this good.
4 months.
4 months.
Yeah. To really recover, like maybe one to be one. Yeah. Yeah, I did it here with Dr. Daphne Boziga. I love you, Dr. Daphne. She's such a great doctor.
Oh, I was saying to us,
the thing, maybe abagatako, but for me, sai nachid nagatako akabina kange 100%.
Okay.
Najamo buji like mabele bajamo 3 kgs.
Okay.
Olubuto bajama masavwe mabega nemaso. So I did a 360 lipo. So all the fat was removed around, and the skin they do a tummy tuck.
Okay.
So they just make you. It's like a fat loss. I mean a weight loss surgery. Yeah. So they took off 3. So you're just lighter, but they didn't add anything. They didn't get fat from here and put it here. No. Nothing was added. So it was easy to recover.
Refining.
Yeah.
So how long did it take? You said 4 months.
Yeah. To really heal.
By
the way, your appetite, you lose your appetite. Like you lose your appetite because andobedamo compression 24 hours, 7 days a week.
Is it comfortable?
It's the most uncomfortable thing, and I think that's why I would never do a tummy tuck again. Actually, that's why I want to maintain my size now, so that I never need to do lipo again. Because it's tempting. I remember I told the doctor, I told her, please reduce. And because I was like, to me, I was like, she was like, Debbie, I promised you after the surgery. Let me tell you what people don't realize about surgery. The recovery is harder. Oh my God. Recovery, your mental health, appetite. Like the things are easy. You can't obedamo or inabi drainage bags, ebintu ebisacking fluid from your okutebi drainage. It's not easy. And I remember there's a time Michael went. My husband never goes out, but there's a time I encouraged him. I was like, you know, your friends are playing golf. You can go for a drink with them after. He's like, yeah, they're going to ours. I was like, okay. So I was starting to come out, and his phone died. Nakota drainage in Tambula.
So what?
And he was so happy I came. Can you imagine when I got there? He was there with his drink, and then he was like, "Oh, you came to get me!" And then I remember, but I was like, "Michael took dick." I was so angry. I was so annoyed. I'm not that angry, wife. But it's because there was a good yeah.
And I had Shigoba or child recovery. No tambula. Sometimes watana. You're
meant to be resting because actually the doctor used to tell me I'm meant to have 5 minutes of walking per day. At the beginning, like in the first few weeks, you'll see those 5 minutes as 5 hours. Wow. Like it would seem like too much. Yeah.
So what are the do's and the don'ts
of surgery?
Yes.
Don't drink alcohol. If you want to recover, do not drink alcohol. Smoking is obviously a given. Don't bend. Don't run. Even extramarital activities, just avoid.
4 months?
No, not 4 months. See, like I'm saying the first month, because rules change as you go along.
Okay.
There's things you can't do in the first month, like you can't drive.
Yes.
You can't run. You can't like alcohol. You start maybe after 3 months.
Okay.
Yeah. And you can't eat like red meat at the beginning. Like you can't eat so much. Kwanga jukira. Your skin has just lost all the fat here, so it's just literally attaching back. So even like hard foods is a like a lot of, you know. Yeah, you just go easy. I've forgotten all my rules. I just remember I just couldn't. It felt like I couldn't do anything. It felt like I couldn't. It feels worse than, like, it feels like prison. Yeah, because Olimun Tebe Woti. And then you just binge watch stuff or like TV.
Maybe Salamu Tungo in a center.
Really, like to be off work for that long. Yeah.
And the care.
I had a live-in nurse, and then I had doctors coming, like the doctors who come every day to my home. So that was also expensive.
And doing number 2.
The Sukola number 2.
How?
See mine.
Abalungi positive akola number 2.
Okay. I don't know how to talk about those things. You know, I'm so shy with things like that. That's why I don't want to even, like, I told my husband, because I went to country home, I want to have my own bathroom. I don't want to share a bathroom. I never want people to know what I do in a bathroom. Yeah.
That is too pretty. You're so beautiful. So you don't want people to imagine?
No, I don't.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Oh my God, this.
Yeah. But editing, me talking about my ex-husband. I don't like talking about that man.
Okay, I say, we're full of the first time you came out.
From hospital?
Yeah, like...
Oh, my relief.
Exactly.
I mean, my body reveal.
Exactly.
Yeah.
How was the reaction?
It was, like, people were shocked. And do you know, the clever thing I did, I was like, I'll start with a video. So I got and now editing.
Yes.
So I was like, we'll start with a video to launch properly. And it was nice. It was all positive. I don't think there was even anything negative said. If it was said, I didn't see it, I didn't hear it. Yeah.
So do you miss that older version?
You know, my husband said it yesterday. Yesterday we were like cuddling and he was like, I really miss
your boobs. I know, right?
I felt bad. He was like, oh man, I really miss those boobs. I was like, it's okay.
Because I had Chabazungu Baganya Mabe.
But I think my husband is not like your traditional Muzungu because he likes bums. He likes big boobs. Like that's why I think that's why I will love you forever, Michael. He loved me when I was fat and loves me in this stage. Yeah. And that's why on TikTok they're like, oh, this one acts like she's the only one with a husband. I'm the only one with my husband. So Munde Kenti because I've suffered. Let me tell you, the way I suffered, I will never know. Like, I think it's that if I love, I want the world to know that I love you. And if I don't love you,
you're genuine, auntie.
Really.
And the Bible yagamba nti Mukama ajja tusiimula amaziga. So I think this is
thank you. And the thing is, my whole life, because I'm naturally like a very I'm very generous. And because of these things of bano bantu bakolera kino naye you know tewali asima. Let me tell you, Mukama simu banja. Do you know why?
No.
Everything that I've done my whole life for people, for family, for whatever, my God repaid me 100 times through my husband. Kati ngarisisitija.
Ashtochija.
Ngarisisitija.
Ola abana batija tebalina, like, you know.
Until God knows when.
Oh.
Yeah.
So his family. Okulaba nti you're black? Or in your family ever Zoom?
Yeah, no, they're not racist at all. Like I've never felt any sort of racism around his friends, around his family. Never at all. Actually, it was the age thing. I remember his ex-wife was like, I heard you're the same age as one of the kids. I was like, that's not true. So there's things people believe on social media, but when she meets you in person, we got on. The thing people were worried about was the age thing. Yeah, but then in the end, they realized, you know, I'm an old soul.
Yeah,
and he's a young soul.
He's a young soul.
So
actually, he's a young soul.
Yeah, he's a young soul, and I'm an old soul. So we get on. Yeah. So
that's when I was doing no. Like, for example, X was there, and you like. The good thing, Michael, if we never run into my exes. That's so mean. No, but the truth is, there's a time we were in Mezzo in a club, and I won't mention, there's an artist that was trying to be flirty with me. I've never seen my husband that jealous. But I remember, I never leave room for someone to disrespect my husband. I can't allow someone to disrespect my husband. And that's straight away, I'll tell this person, please,
that's my husband, please respectful. If you were totally respectful, we leave. But no man, I repeat, no man on the planet on this planet can ever make my husband feel like you can try. Because darling, you can't.
That's so good. Because
Yeah.
sometimes omuwala akasaabira omuto ng'omusajja mukulu.
Yeah.
Omuwala tekutwala omusajja for granted. Amanya talina kyajja kukola.
Zalika meza first of all, mommy, I'll be paid. I'll be good. I'm joking. Zalika meza dika. I'm not behaving because of my comment. I'm just saying my husband is easy to love.
Yeah.
Can I would rather talk about my husband in an interview than talk about my ex-husband.
That's true.
Because to me, this is my life. Yomsajja anzijemu. Like literally, he's given me a life where I can honestly say I wake up and I have the freedom to decide what I want to do with my day, because nothing will change with our financial situation regardless. I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
So if you've given me that freedom of lelo bwemba nsazeo kansigale mbuliri, I can. So if a man has done that, ngarachi sitija.
So Michael senga akela kumachanga yavuwadde. Can you still do the same?
He can't. I will support us, baby. That's what Kameza.
Oh, baby.
No, because I work. I can work.
True.
No,
I know.
Twitter store.
Yeah,
I will work. That's what a kwavwala, God forbid.
I know.
But I will work. I'm a ndemukozi.
Omuteeka mu camera. Abantu abasinga akasa omusajja omukuba ensi. Oba omugabidde like the internet.
Kati guess what?
What?
Tewali wagenda ne batampereza kifaananyi. I have CCTV everywhere.
FBI.
No, but I don't need to do that with my husband. I trust him. But omuteeka mu camera. It depends on the man. Omusajja wavanga yemwenzi. Ne omuteeka mu camera, ne otamuteeka mu camera, era jabikola. It doesn't mean anything. He gets attention when he's out, like, but for us, it's not affected us in a negative way. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You acting. Was that acting?
Well, on the reality show,
Yes.
it's an entertainment show, guys. It's entertainment.
How did you feel about everything, the casting, the whole idea?
The thing is, Nze, I will work with whoever wants to work. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yes.
Katinga Boli with your DOP.
Yes.
Do you know why you get on with him? He knows that he needs to do
Yes,
A, B, C,
yes,
and D.
yes.
Sagana kudawano afuluma bere kusimga tabiri. For as long as someone is willing to work, I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're known for obo kanyuga kubo muntoli. But like, it doesn't matter for as long as you are willing to work and we can achieve what we're trying to achieve. Yeah. Okay. But then I have my limits too, because what am I trying to achieve being on such a platform? If it's no longer serving me and it doesn't make sense for me, I will remove myself. Yeah.
True, I like that.
Yeah.
But was that real you, or was it edited or scripted?
No, there's no script.
Okay.
I can't lie to you that there was script. But what people don't realize about reality TV, you're put in a scenario you wouldn't be in your real world.
Okay.
Kati, you're put in a scenario where someone amanyi kyazokola oba zze kukulako waya.
Yeah.
Kati, let's say we're filming, let's say for 6 hours.
Yes.
I can cook it, they'll do all these things, but the minute you react, now that will air, and the provocation won't. So that's why I say, take it easy on people on reality TV, because unless you saw the full footage of 6 hours, you can't judge.
You can't judge.
Yeah, you can't. Because I won't lie to you when I say that, oh, that wasn't me, it was me. But I promise you, whoever's watching, if you are also put in the same position, you would most probably end up doing worse.
True.
Because you're put in situations that will test you or will, yeah.
Okay.
And that's what they call showbiz, baby.
I know, right? Do you regret it?
Regret what? Anything I've done on camera?
Yes.
No. It's got there's nothing in my life I regret. Everything I've done, everything I've been through has got me to the now, and I love now. I'm in love with now.
Oh.
I'm happy with now. So all my mistakes, all my good choices, bad choices, all that you see of Debbie, MAMI DEB, Nantongo, Deborah, Chisache, all that has got me to here, and I love it here.
Why do they call you MAMI DEB?
MAMI DEB charger because I love children. Like MAMI, like ngakukanisa buli omu mwana bamukua. Like when someone gets to church, you're like, oh, go to MAMI. Yeah.
Noliewa nawe.
Yeah, I was like, MAMI, yeah, because I love children.
Okay.
Nze so kuchawa naye mwana wese wamuchawa. So kuchaira ddala nesagala nakuddamu kutunuulirako. Naye ng'omwana osobola n'omusuza ate nemu, like I actually have a maid in the past. This is during COVID. I had a maid that yali antamye ng'ajoga. Let me tell you, this is how people don't this is how people don't realize. I had a maid nga yali atudde alaba TV mu ddiiro, and it's 5 p.m. tannalongoosa. This girl, I started mopping. Omwana yakola bw'ati.
Nakugirayo bigere.
Yeah.
Wow.
Obaye ekyamungobya. It was my son's first birthday. Nemugamba tugenda kufumba. I booked a nice hotel. This is a long time ago because my son is now 6. I booked a nice hotel. Apartments actually, because my son's birthdays have been at Serena since he was 2. But his first birthday was, I forgot the name of the apartments. Zirimbuya. They were really nice. So I told her to get nakufumba. And she, by the way, I loved her because she was a great cook. Let me tell you, this girl yagana okufumba, yagamba tugenda kufumba, I need to.
Nani.
Kati, that's when I realized I didn't have a limit until I had, my son, that was the limit. And on my son's birthday, in the morning, when I'm going, seriously, talking like fumba. Oh, baba, nze mbadde nakoze ne program.
Oyo mukozi wo sister wo?
No, but the thing is, omuntu okulwa nawe, mujjiramu akamanyo. So she just told her, genda, just go home. And I remember she didn't even come to beg mukwano, the other maid, because I've always had to. The other one, yaja nagamba, you know, Auntie Debbie musonyiwe. Nangamba nedda. No. On a day like today, she has to go. And eventually, najja naga, nsaba kunsonyiwa. I told her, kusonye, but you're going. Yeah. But you know what she did?
Ne?
She knew how much I loved her daughter. So much. No one else stood out like with my son in the like same room. Yeah, so kanagenda. A week later, she came back. Nagamba. Sizze kusaba mulemo naye gye nafunye tebakkiriza so kubeera na mwana wange osobola kubeera nimugamba twali buzibu. Her child stayed with me.
Wow.
So like literally everything like Malachi and Mulungi chebakola. Yeah, her child stayed with me. Actually, the only time I told her, actually, and then I got worried. I was like, will this girl ever come back for her child? But then, like, she'll call, like, maybe after, like 2 months. Nkubya babu zako.
Amwana ali atya.
Nyembamba libulungi. Oyagala kujamula bako. Badde mbabu zako. Because she knew how I would treat.
Yeah.
Ndi mu ssomero dungi. Like, the same as my children. And that's why I say people take your kindness for granted. The only reason I had to now part with her child is because now I was leaving the country. When I was leaving the country, Kati, so amulekera, because Esther, who's still with me, I love Esther, so I love you. So Esther ludenange. The thing is, I've never actually had a maid leave me. Or anyone that works for me, no one has ever left me because I feel like my staff, I treat them very well. You know, I make sure you're well looked after. And even their families will end up being like invested.
Wow.
So with her, when I was now traveling, remember I was like, if I'm responsible for someone's child,
yes.
Because for me, with my children, I can, but with someone else's child, in the UK, this is when I was going to work, like going to try kangezeko kubecheyo again. And with Malachi, biasoka kulemwa then omwewereza. But I told her, no kumunonya toska munonya. Anyway, twamfana nga majamuno no mwana.
Gaye yamukuwa.
Yeah, for like a whole year I was with her child. But then actually when I was so heartbroken. When I came to Uganda to visit, I asked Ngomwana, she looked so different. It broke my heart. I was like, what sigala na sigala na? But then I was like, yo, sigala was sigala na and something happened. And these people, yeah, true. Nagamba la bichitu, hey, nte abantu, njiza abantu.
Onjiza abantu.
sikyatijja ntijja mwami nayo ntya abantu. But like, I've seen things happen to me. And that's why I hate the incident that happened like with my previous assistant. I loved her so much.
What happened?
No, but there's a lot that happened. Like she had stopped working. Like she had stopped. She just cares about like the friendship. And for me to end up going on air and saying, because Michael Aliaga, you should have. I don't want to bring it up, but when I heard the lie that was put on air, I had to go and defend because they had put out an. Someone went on air and said that I told her sign an NDA or Jakua Iriza. So when I heard that, I had to defend myself because that is serious defamation. And that's why, because I was like, if there's proof, I have the proof.
Wow.
It's in my phone. So later, I went to Mbati.
Oh, but yeah.
I will love you, like from a distance.
Kinakugambye nti abantu baawano si wamu n'ekitobadde okitegeera. Yeah.
Abantu bakalu. Bakalu. I had my friend Taz, the one that owns Fans Video. She said, Debbie, she watched her video, that girl's video, and she said, Debbie Nakaba Mazika. Because she's like, if people knew how much you had like protected her and da 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 da, she's like, Benalabo bukaluwe natya. But I was like, Mukama.
Yamanyi.
Mukama gwenesiga ye yakolachi yamanyi kwanga hi ebintu birekera mukama. Yeah.
Biki byokola for love?
Tijja.
Ngojeko kutijja. Biki byokutijja byokola?
With my husband or with children?
With other people.
With other people, I don't know. I do what I would expect. Like, I don't hold back. Like, I would treat you the same way I would expect you to treat me. So for me, with any relationship, I just treat you the way I would expect you to treat me.
I
No, I don't allow people in my bedroom.
Okay,
no.
why?
No. Hey, no. No, I don't give that much access. No.
I love that.
No, I'll give you what you need for you, but mine is my no problem. Yeah. No, my marital bedroom is my bedroom. My husband loves to be naked all the time. He's okay, no. Yeah. The thing is, because I have a big home and I love people, but it's because lately my husband's been like, let our home be our home. So Kendezako with people that can have access to my home. But I threw a party the other day, the Bridgerton party, and people are like, oh, there's people in your house? They don't realize that was on the 7th floor. These people never even reached. We're on the penthouse.
How big is your house?
No, as in we're in the penthouse, the whole floor.
Okay.
But we have a very big space on the 7th floor where you can throw a party. So none of those people got to see my home. So you can have people at the pool, in the gym, but they don't need to see your penthouse. Yeah. But obviously, there's people I see on a daily basis, like my glam team. And Michael's built us a glam room at the farm. So yeah.
At the farm?
Yeah. Oh, I can't wait. My farm's going to be so like amazing. Like we're gonna have like a proper home, and I have like a nice content room. I have an office. We're gonna have like a nice fireplace. He's dedicating like a fountain, like at the front. Okay. Like in my honor.
Bougie.
Yeah, it's gonna be. I want it to be like a little safe haven.
So where's the farm?
It's in Masulita.
Masulita.
It's 5 minutes away from my parents.
Fountain okubere Masulita.
But it's enough. I mean, you should look at our farm. It's so nice. Yeah. No. We're going to be selling my G wholesale. Oh, okay. That's what I used to do. So I did it on like a Kachala. I had 5,000 birds. Okay. But my husband was aiming for 100,000. Okay. Yeah.
Do you know how to cook?
Yes. Yee. Would he marry me without knowing how to cook?
So you put it down. I never house helps.
No. I have a lot of stuff. I won't lie to you. I have two nannies. I have a home manager. I have a chef. I have a housekeeper. I think that's it.
Home manager, college.
Home manager does food shopping. They pay school fees. They get anything they pay salaries. They pay like anything that's broken, they put it on the home group. They like in guys, well, let's say, oh, they take kids for haircuts, they arrange haircuts to come, like they arrange everything home.
Wow.
Yeah.
Kati gwokola kyo mulimu oguli
My man.
Mami.
My man.
Oh,
I do my man.
Okay.
Yeah. My husband is my problem. My only job.
So, husband.
And being a mommy and making sure
you look
like,
good.
Yeah, and then like making sure that the kids are happy, you know. Like I spend time with my children. I take quality time with my children very seriously. Like for me, actually, I used to even tell my husband, Saturdays, go sigala waka. I'll go out with the kids, just me. But lately, I realized it hurts his feelings. He was like, why am I not involved? I was like,
Now you're baby, big baby.
I was like, you can have your day, but let me have a day with just the kids. You know, Okuvamo being a single mom to now being married, I never wanted the kids to feel like, Tacha prioritizing us. So I always want to check in, like, you know, you're good? Yeah.
So you're going to kuva single mother katondi mufumbo. How do you compare the two? Are you comfortable this way, or you would love to be like as if single?
I would never go back to wanting to be single. You know, the streets are cold. Hey, enakuzino abasajja bwaba ali single mumugaba na 10. It's no. If you find a good man, be patient and love on him. You'll never find a perfect man. You'll find someone, as long as you find someone that respects you, loves you, and knows your value.
Do you think there's Mr. Right?
Tell you, there's right for me. Yeah, my husband's right for me. Nebi muli konga abalababila banga kamogo.
Yeah, kamogo, yes, yeah.
Yeah, nze to me, they're perfect. Like his belly, sleep on it. Yeah, like to me, is perfect. To someone else, is no. But yeah, there's no such thing as perfect. But his imperfections are perfect to me.
Surgery. Will you support him?
I wouldn't support him.
Why?
He wouldn't do. No. What if he dies?
We're not a wafer.
No, we need you alive. No. I'm Seventh Adventist, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I'm very prayerful, but Michael, I don't know the last time we talked to God. So. By the way, the best way to resolve like our issues, like let's pray. So when we pray, he's actually realized, because he realizes he knows so he's in prayer. That's when he realizes you actually love me. I was like, you. Osoka kuilabye ngamba mukama for you to realize it.
Nenga osokwera ko loka no bano gati kati losija kula ku Michael for a day or two.
No, I can't leave my home. I can't leave my home.
No, liwa no banga nga keso wa kasibye.
No, when we were dating, when we were dating, nga omanye we know like if I ask you for something and you say no.
Ngeje chikunobi.
Okay, well let me like if you insist like Debbie nganye. Kati aunganange kugamba.
Ngenzi. Bye.
But I don't do that anymore. Now that I'm married, I take marriage very seriously. Yeah.
Empete yotambula tena ku streets za Uganda.
Sitambula ku streets.
Otambulira chi mubanga.
No, I'm saying sitambula ku streets. Usanga diku. When my car's outside, I put my car, go home. Yeah. As I'm really in places that I would be in danger, and I try to avoid being in a place where, you know, my 5 characters are dangerous.
Right?
Yeah. So I try to avoid. You will never find me mobovuyo. And when I do go out, like let's say I have someone's birthday and they like come out, I actually have a ring that doesn't cost so much. I have like let's say 1 carat diamond. So I have like a ring that can move with that looks like my ring. For nights, I'm but I move with like my security is not because I even think I'm a celebrity. It's for my ring. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Man, omwana agamba Debbie agenda kubawa. Nzija.
Yeah.
Akagalako kenjagalako kokka.
Now the ring I wear when I'm in public areas is not this. It ain't no. If we're gonna be in public, like with around a lot of people, I leave it in the safe. Like yeah.
What is that one thing chwali agadde singa mukama osaba mukama okukyusa?
Okunchusa, like physically or okumpa?
Wenna, like anything in your life, yes.
To make my cuttings, I feel like my God has answered me through Michael. So I would want to now give Michael. So I would want to give him children.
So yes.
Yeah. No, katinze mukama simanja, but I would want God to allow me, even if it's through surrogacy, to give him maybe more 12 children.
12?
I want children. I want so many.
Wow.
Boji.
So katwasa tulinya there Uganda. Tuchaloza kuda UK.
I can't.
You're now here with Michael.
We visit the UK. And by the way, when we visit, tumerayo like a weekend. Because we usually to Twala is, let's say, bank stuff, like money things, or shopping, or golf. Because Michael and I are a group of people that he plays golf with. So when they have like a gundi, I go with him. I'm better in a hotel, I'm better shopping, or like, yeah. But could I all live? No. But even those 2 days, you're like, oh, yeah. So I'll see my friends, I'll visit who I can quickly.
Mulimu ki gwakola UK gukyasinze okubanga gwakutraumatizing up to now ogulowoozaako?
Working in a hospice. Working like
what is that?
No, the care you give people before they die.
Okay.
Yeah, so the place you go to die. So I worked there full time. That was actually my last job when it comes to employment. Yeah. So I met Michael when I was doing that job. But the thing is, you bond with the patients, you bond with the...
That you are affecting if
it does. Okay. When someone dies, especially when you are so attached, it affects you so much. Knowing Gamba Gundi, they say about Derek passed away, that it kills you. Yeah.
Wow.
But then usually you would see the death coming.
Okay.
Yeah. Kati obamutunga boba gwa munaza, gwa mulisa, gwa mwambaza. Bwaba gena kufa oja kumanya you're mentally prepared that this person is not going to make it tomorrow. Yeah. And that sometimes omanya nti ha. And when by the way you know, but if someone's like slowly dying, or whether mentally you're prepared, yeah.
Traumatizing nightmares and stuff.
No, you get used to it. At the beginning, it was hard. Like when I washed the first body, it was hard. Oh, it was so hard. Like someone dying, you're like, me? Where? But then you realize when you say no, your shift is cancelled tomorrow. And you know what it means for a shift to be cancelled? You could cry. So you're like, okay. And then you're like, can you stay with me? You get used to it. And then before you're used to it, you even have headphones in. You're like, yeah, like that, you become numb to it. Or better with your music. I think I used to love night shifts. Night shifts have no rules. No. I want to go because what's not no choose, no like.
Because of movies.
Ghosts are not real. Ghosts are not real. Yeah. Hey. So I even tell, yeah, he's ready. And then I go in the staff room. No woman got lunch.
No.
Yes. You become numb to it. You don't know how people. And let me tell you. And imagine, like sometimes someone could even like open bowels. No muchu sabulunji, no mulongo sabulunji. Because obviously, Tiagala family is jet ngaya fulumye. Because people release a lot of things once they've passed. Obedawo, okay, I shouldn't say this. Obedawo ngawaka nakubane dot.
Mambiga genza, oh dear.
No gagenze.
Leda.
Let me tell you, the people are releasing. Do you know what kind of medications they are like? Okay, not hours after, but their body I'm like,
okay. No, it is.
No, but they have things that come out. Yeah.
So I had to inzo kwanga wado go fako.
Yeah.
Nga agenda okufana kulekera ebintu banga talina family.
Those things are dangerous because it could even make you lose your home.
How?
I mean, your job. Because people could say, obadde mukwana, obadde manipulating. You try not to avoid, you avoid things like that. Nursing homes. It's very rare. It's very rare. And then when it happens, because I don't know enough knowledge about. I don't know anyone that's ever, let's say, a patient. I don't know about that. Yeah.
Okay.
I just know you're not allowed to take anything from a patient because those people are seen as vulnerable. You can't even allow a tip from the family. Like, no, you just say no, thank you, because they are dying. They're vulnerable, and you can't take advantage of the vulnerable people. You can't.
So, what are the challenges you faced during that time? Vulnerable.
The job before that, because things I've done it twice.
Okay.
I've done it before when I was coming to Uganda the first time, but that one was not like proper care. That was working with people that mentally challenged, and there were 3 older women. Nainga, they've come from like a mental institution, and now this home is to help them, let's say, slowly get back into the real world.
Okay.
A lady tried to strangle me. Yeah.
TikTok.
She tried to strangle me. And do you know what it was for? She had a date the next day and she was anxious. She was like, I need to go to bed. I need to go to bed. And I told her, your medication's at 10. So she's like, I want it now. I want it now. I want it now. And then she just went and charged and give me my fucking medication. And while she was doing it, give me my medication. At while she was strangling me, the one, because nali mbera n'abasatu, and they were all different. Wali watava mu room ye ne bwekibachi yetali naba avayo kulya.
Okay.
That's it. Ngatava mu room. Katono asiba ku TV and then owokusatu abera so active. Yeah, yoza ngoye buli kaseera
Yali akutuga.
No, yali antuka yatava mu TV.
Okay.
Yatava mu ntebe. The one that had the date tomorrow. Nenga no yetaya kunaba. But the one that I thought was my friend because she was black. She was laughing.
So how did you survive?
No, eventually she was like, all right. Now Munz Jacko. I tell you, Munz Jacko. It took her 1 second. Yakola was what? Like Karina man. Yakola was what? I ran upstairs. I called the police. We actually ended up in court. Yeah, I got her arrested because in my mind I was like, it wasn't the first time she had tried to strangle me because she had done it before. So the second time she did it, it actually ended up in court and they gave her a fine. They're going to put her in prison, but they gave her a fine. Because I didn't lose my job and I was still looking after her. And she was so nice. Are you all right? Like she was so nice.
Okay.
So that was the worst time, I would say. Other times, it's just work politics. That job, the mental home, the mental home was before getting married.
Okay.
Katinezje Uganda of Monebulema, then Nenzirayo.
Yes.
Kato Kudayo, tried to, that's when I started care or Kudayo. Yeah, that's when I started that hospice job. And it pays. You know, before when I used to do 4 jobs, I do 4 jobs all the time. Those 4 jobs are what you get in those 4 jobs, you get in one salary in care. Yeah.
Wow.
It pays. And if you work the way I used to work, because I used to work day, and when I finish my day, they're like, can you do a night shift? Don't worry, it's just 1-to-1. 1-to-1 is when you're just sitting and basically someone's sleeping. Your job is to make sure they don't fall out of their bed.
Okay.
Kati like people pay for that service in case oba mama we yali waka ngagwa
ebigwa
neda bwaba genda muto yagwa kati nze kyenkola batekawo sensor mat kati bwava mbuliri bwati nalinyagire it wakes you up like,
no yimuka.
Yeah,
that's your job.
You to stop to guide them to the bathroom. Kati neda bobo sivye ngokola.
Yes.
Like if you've done 12 hours, kati you're living over. For me to do 24 hours is when I'm going to do the other 12 is going to be a 1-to-1.
Okay.
I will
paka nalinya kamati
togwa kati omuntu nagwa bwowedde baby bakusiba n'okusiba you know that? Yeah, do you know how far those cases can go?
nze musudde.
No, for someone to fall under your care,
Wow.
under your care, you owe them a duty of care. They've fallen like the basasula sente nyingi to prevent that from happening.
I had
and you know in that at that age, even a fall can kill them.
Yeah,
Omuntu
true.
agwa nafa. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what it means? Emisango giri mu care. Ezo sente zirya bad.
Azeerira.
But
Look, very careful, yeah.
even someone getting a bruise on your watch, ate abazungu bayulika mangu skin to get a bruise on your watch, okugwa on your watch, omuntu okufa ne bamusanga 3 hours later. That's a big crime. Omuntu omukwatako bino bye webaka nti you're one-to-one no botulo. I tell you, you're meant to do hourly Actually, the more delicate I think someone's state is, sometimes they even go to 30 minutes. You're meant to sign it 30 minutes. What's their state? Oh, breathing uncomfortable. You're meant to do a report every 30 minutes. Some people, bwatuka kweyo shift, they'll fill in paka kumacha. Breathing uncomfortable. Let's say someone walks in, like a doctor walks in at 3, and then they ask for the file. Ice cold your food dead. Gwekati sawa, zino, you're saying breathing uncomfortable. Kati ngawuchira kusiba. Do you know how many misango jakusekako? False documentation.
Yes.
You're joking.
Bad. But it's paying, right? So those are the challenges we're facing more the care.
And then abantu batakwagaliza, because the thing is I used to, my dad always says, oyo mwana ino mukisa. My dad says, Debbie ino mukisa. He said it to my singer Joyce, Aunt Joyce. So your government just oyo mwana ino mukisa. Debbie buli chakwatako mukama chuo mukisa. So
nti abantu bakuwulirirako obujja.
Politics omuntu okola nze I used to get blessed that people would give like I would get shifts like literally Monday to Monday I'm working.
Wow.
Nze ngokulya ati Debbie yafunye day off. So rare. And that's why when I met Michael the first time I was calling him to cancel and tell him this is not going to work. Siraba rendi for navu day.
Oli musente.
Yeah, like for me to take time off, we're going on a date. First of all, that means no kwekolako.
Love wali wajita.
I don't have time. But the day I called him to cancel, he drove 3 hours to meet me. Chi baby.
No manya. Nti
Not on the first day. First day, you're like, oh. Actually, the first day I remember walking away thinking this is too good to be true because we talked, and he booked a castle. The first day was in a castle. It was so nice. It was very romantic. Yeah. We didn't even do things. We didn't do nothing. We just talked. And yeah. Okay. But politics don't care. But people even say that sometimes, people have just had, people say that, well, to come noble logo.
Yeah. I heard that.
Really? Yes, yeah. Like people, a no go. Because Jukira, if you find a good job in care, they give you accommodation. They sometimes, most of them, they'll feed you. You have zero bills.
Yeah.
Zero. And you're just getting paid. Okola kwakweleza sente mu project zokola, but zero expenses. That is gold dust. Kati okulira nti gwe bakuwa 7 days a week.
Why her?
Atenze, I used to get blessed because family we benjagadde, they're like, Mami Deb okuva bwe, Mami Deb. Debbie. Yeah. Ever since Deborah started working on my mom, she looks brighter, she looks healthier, she looks happier, she's cleaner. And then they insist, can she be the only one?
Wow.
And then before you know it, enugu. I take it. I don't want to be, but you know those aggressive Nigerians. Oh God, don't hate me. Those are the ones that my mom's losing weight, my mom's bruised. You know those people that are feeding on Montune, I'm feeding her in Namo headphones. Eat. And by the way, at that age, people are like, there's a lot that have dementia. Sigama tagenda kulopa. You know those people, sometimes like someone will do something in 2 minutes or yeah. And there's a lady that namulina ko 1-to-1 that whole night yalinga ankanyukire. No, she's just maybe a chiro chimotisa. That whole night kumacha, hi darling. I was like, wow, but the whole night ngakanyukire, get out of my room. Get the fuck out of my room.
So omwana yagala ogenda ebulayo kuba ekyeyo. Guess kigo wali muwadde.
Pray. You might get lucky and find, let's say, a great place. Just mind your business. Oh my God. Every time, and my mom told me, HB Debbie, every time someone will find out that I have businesses in Uganda, oh my God, like and then I remember my baby dad, Malakai's dad, was like HB, because he worked in the same place. He was, I was because I used to like always like look good at work. Okay, not makeup, but I like would have my wig and ties, and then like, go because when they see you on social media, they're like, oh, you have businesses back home. Like, yeah, I have a farm, I have a store, I have like emisango, like okuwairiza certain things. When I say kuwairiza, like someone can even say that you didn't feed someone, oba mbazadde anaza omuntu nasanga nti oba
teyamukyusiza
balaba nti gwe wamukozeeko nga they try to try and make your hours go down.
Yes.
And I think God me took from that. God me took away from that life. God me took me away from that life. I'm not built for work politics. Oh, it would stress me out. I tell you, because I'm friendly, I would be friends with like the manager or the head nurse. The head nurse Dorothy. She was my friend. Actually, she even convinced me to not. I wanted to like get rid of my child. When I got pregnant, I told her, I was like, I can't stop working. I actually can't stop working. Because yeah, his life is not going to change, but I came to work and
now I'm pregnant.
I can't stop working. She begged me. And I made the appointment. I told her I'm going to the NHS. Because you know, when it's still young, they don't see it as an abortion. They see it as, you know, because when they tell you you're pregnant, because I did the blood tests you do at home, and then I went into the hospital to confirm with a blood test. And they're like, yeah, congratulations. And how come you're not happy? I said, because
I don't want it.
Yeah. And that's when she was like, you know what? Take time. You have a week to decide. Because after a week, it's illegal.
Okay. She was tricking you.
No, not her. This is in hospital.
Okay.
But then my head nurse, cutting night shift, you know, we're working. She's like, hey, Debbie, you're not happy. What's wrong? I'm like, girl,
I'm pregnant.
And I was crying. And I was like, but I've made the appointment. I'm gonna, yeah. And she was like, Debbie, don't. She told me, she's like, Debbie, I'm begging you. I'm a lot older than you. And I'm in a position where I can't have my own children. And I promise you, there's a chance this could be your only chance to have your own child. And it's like God was using her. It's so weird. And she told me, I promise you with God as my witness, if you have this baby and you don't want it, I promise I'll have it. I'll take it.
Wow.
That's what she said to me.
No, we no kiriza.
Not sakiriza until I'll give it to her, because I'm not going to do pregnancy.
But then you kept it.
I kept it for the sake of, she was like, I promise you, God will make a way. You're looking at money, but God has given you a child. Money will come and go. And she told me, please don't. And I kept it. And I'm so glad.
You know?
Oh,
that's your own child, right?
Only biological.
You see?
Yeah.
Wow.
I thank God. I really thank God.
So if you are to talk to Debbie, a 15-year-old Debbie, what message would you give her?
15-year-old Debbie, live your life. Oh, live your life. Don't be too. I've worked so hard my whole life. Even from, I think my first job was at 15. I was a babysitter. When I finished school, I'd go babysit Pascali's children. Pascal is someone that passed away in the UK. Rest his soul. God rest his soul.
Uganda.
You know him.
Yeah.
You know his wife is my auntie. So I used to babysit for Pascal. I think to me, that's a lot of money. Because he used to give me £50 a day. As a 15-year-old. That's me 12 No. This is when I was 15 years old.
Okay.
Yeah. And then you have child benefits.
Yes.
Yeah. So I've worked my whole life. So if I was to go back to 15-year-old Debbie, I would say money will come. Just enjoy being a child. I think I've worked too much.
Teach yourself like something you can't do without
My children. Yeah, that's it.
and on your body.
On my body. How about you? These things are, I don't know. My body that I can't do without. I don't know.
Makeup?
I can do without makeup. My makeup is too much. Me, I'm without makeup all the time. I only wear makeup for camera, for an interview, for an event. Oh, when else do I wear makeup? But in the day to day, no, I don't wear makeup.
Okay.
Yeah. I can do that, everything else. I like, yeah. I like peace. Yeah.
What are your hobbies?
Hobbies, I love swimming with the kids and my husband. Let me include him. I love watching movies. Actually, that's our thing. In every manyanti I've earned rest is when I can finally sit and watch a movie with my husband. So for me, watching movies is up there, number one. Yeah.
Just remember bufumbo bukusigala nga buli move the fire, the spark.
We are friends. Yeah, we are friends. Me and my husband are friends. My husband, yes, so and I gossip with him. Yes, Mama is no. Yeah, I mean, I got to fill you in. Yeah, I tell him about everything.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and obviously you have to have a great Gundi life.
Okay. God aliwa ngasimoli them.
Yeah?
God.
Yeah, God. Let me say, God is everything to me. I feel like God has kept. Because the thing is, I want my husband one day to get baptized. That's my dream. Yeah, my dream is for him to get baptized and give his life to Christ. But obviously praying, we don't pray together that often. I pray with the kids.
Okay.
But Michael, when things are bad, that's when he's like, there's a time I was actually so stressed. These things I've actually just gone through, like, you know, my parting ways with Ruth and the social media. And I was like, oh my God, what is done to my brand? I was very mentally like, Michael literally spoke to me. He was like, we need to get you a therapist because I was so depressed. He was like, go speak to a pastor or something. I was like, oh, now you remember God. Because Michael was like, go speak to a pastor or something. I was like, oh, okay. Yeah. No, but it's good. My children. Yeah.
What are the challenges of I will not say dating because now you're married.
Yeah.
To Mzungu.
Yeah. Not now, I'm forever married to him.
Yeah, what are the challenges?
I don't see the challenges. The thing is, because me and him, I don't see color. It's the color comes from other people. When people are like, oh, you're Mzungu. I used to always take a second. I'm like, Katuba ni Mzungu. Because to me, that's my friend. That's Michael. Like, I don't see color. I'd say challenges. We've not faced racial challenges. The only challenges we faced was the age difference. Actually, even like in the UK, the only people, apart from his ex-wife, there was like guys from his golf club. They were like, will you keep up with someone her age? And he's like, no, I'm sure we've had the same lifestyle. Like Michael understands the things that make me happy. I understand the things that make him happy. I encourage him. I encourage him to do what he loves. He encourages me to do what I love. Yeah. There's no challenges. Like, but life is what you make it, you know? It's never that serious. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for
Do you have anything like you want to tell us? So you talk money, go to judge on social media. Aliwati, in actual sense. Tulibacha.
So I've been judging on social media. Ngamugolo was at Debbie aliwati. Continue thinking that, because do you know why? It does not affect me at all. But
yes, Fako Mani.
Then Fako.
Okay.
Yeah, because social media will always think whatever they want. My priority is bougie, my family, God. I've learned to know who I am and I'm very comfortable with who I am. So I no longer need validation from people. My mom knows who I am. My dad knows who I am. My husband knows who I am. Those around me in my circle know. So it's okay. Whatever you think it.
Exactly.
It won't change.
You know?
Anything over here.
Yeah.
God is still great. The sun will still shine. If it chooses to rain, it'll still rain.
So
And
directions.
come to bougie.
That's what I was going to ask you. Directions and everything like you're selling here.
Okay, so Bougie is at Crane Plaza, Chisementi, opposite Akasha Mall, on the ground floor, G13 and G14. We're open Monday to Saturday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. We sell everything to do with women.
Yes.
From women's suits. These are what I call the first lady suits. The mother of the bride, mother of the groom, the Mchala Msumba,
Speaker of Parliament.
Speaker of Parliament.
Yes, Prime Minister, Vice
Mchala
President.
Msumba na inge no suit tojirira.
Smanchoriko. Yes.
We have gowns, simple gowns, ezemikolo. You can hire or buy. We have handbags. We have casual stuff. If you're going on holiday for 5 days, you know, Diani Beach. We have 2 pieces, you know, that are very, you know, Biachchala, you know. So whatever you need, we have far from Paris.
Oh, yo.
Yeah, vavavoom. So yeah, whatever you need as a Mchala, we have it at Bougie.
Thank you so much, sweetheart.
Thank you so much for having me and coming to Bougie.
Yes.
I'm honored.
You're so beautiful.
You're beautiful too. And you're so nice. I love people that are nice. Yeah. I bounce off people's energy.
Good.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's why I like to remove myself when I feel like the energy is not right. Yeah.
But I think that's a smart move.
Yeah.
Energy, just feeling. Just move yourself.
And people don't realize I've normalized it. When people are like, oh, you don't have many friends, that's a good thing. At my age, it's a good thing. The less people that have access to you, it's a good thing. As long as the few that you have bring you peace, they align like mukola mwena bakwagaliza.
Yes.
So they have no envy, no jealousy, and it's genuine love. Yeah, I'm very content. I'm very happy.
Do you know Zari?
I've seen her on social media. Yeah.
Because I'm in Uganda.
No, Bambi, don't compare me to another woman. That's someone else's house.
No, I'm not saying like you look like her.
No.
No,
not at all. Dimchala Uganda, Diwanchima. I don't know. Yeah. Not Uganda, Fenat
Uganda.
Yeah.
Fenat
Of course, no way. Yeah. If it's about beauty, yo katigwa mfana, because I'm just saying everyone's beautiful.
True.
Yeah, everyone's beautiful.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's nothing.
And it takes nothing. People don't realize supporting someone else takes absolutely nothing away from you. But the only thing it does is a positive thing. God blesses you.
True.
Yeah. True. People don't realize by giving and the energy you put out in the world, that's the energy you're attracting. True. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Banag. MAMI DEB Kamuleke. Until next time. Ruth Karimbada Bwanika. Bye.
Mwah.